Hi guys, so it's Serena here again. I wanted to share a very nice inquiry practice with you it's very simple actually, and it can help to rest within your being, and especially if you are an anxious or restless type of person, it can help to come to rest through allowance and through some understanding, I have c-PTSD, so and it's been getting better and better, with the repression practice, repression work and trauma work. But resting in the moment is something that is not easy for me, and my system is completely not conditioned to that, So I noticed that as I go with the repression and trauma work, this solves my c-PTSD in the long term. But along with the repression and trauma work, I also use some personalized rest practice inquiries, I don't know how to call it, that helps to retrain my system to be able to rest in the moment and not to go back into a restlessness where I believe I have to solve something, or I believe I'm not safe. I have to train my system also to be able to rest and understand viscerally that it's safe. My experience in this moment is safe, no matter what happens, so to speak. So yes, this is my observation, that repression and trauma work, along with these inquiry practices that helps to rest and retrain my system, these two hand in hand works pretty well, and I'm more and more able to rest within my being and with my emotional body, no matter what's happening. The wanting to change the moment is less and less. Yes, more resting in the moment, in the connections and whatever is happening. It takes time, especially if you have PTSD, c-PTSD, high level of anxiety, any level of anxiety or restlessness in the body-mind, if the body-mind is conditioned to that because of any trauma or anything that happened to you, or OCD, ADHD, anything like this, this practice can help. And so I was just resting after lunch, and I was just giving some space to myself. It's been a busy day, so I was giving some space to myself just to rest, to settle down, and sometimes some practices or inquiries, simple things, no deep repression work, anything, comes to help my system to really rest and settle down from busyness. And I felt to share this with you because I find it very useful actually, and it greatly helped me. This is why I want to share it. And something more I wanted to say about it, and that I lost it. Anyway, I had to note it down because a couple of nice sentences and inquiries came, so I don't want to miss anything. And I had to sit a little bit with it because very nice wordings came, and this is what I want to share with you now. And please, if you are not used to, or you don't know how to start inquiry or meditation, then please go to my Facebook page or YouTube page, Awareness Embodied, and just listen one or two of my natural rest guided meditation. This is the title of my meditations, so please just go there and listen to one or two of them, because now I don't want to do a long video, so I can't guide you through deepening into the inquiry itself. But if you listen to one or two of those meditations, you are going to be able to do it by yourself. So this is the short version because I don't want to make long videos. So just go there, listen to the meditations, and later come back to that video also to do it again, because now I'm just sharing it and you can stay with it longer when you by yourself. So yeah, so just close your eyes, or you can keep it open, but I think it's just good to, you know, close your eyes and just rest from the world for 5 minutes and just settle. But if it's something that makes you anxious, then just close your eyes and watch the wall or whatever you want to watch. And yeah, just notice the simplicity of this moment, that you are sitting here in your chair or on your couch, and just notice the simplicity of this moment of presence or awareness, that it's always this moment. And just notice that this awareness was already here before you even noticed it or became aware of it. Same with the breath. It's been here. It's been always here, even before you became aware of it. And just notice the sounds, you know, clothes touching your skin. You can hear some sounds inside the room, or my voice as I'm speaking. It can bring you deeper into this moment, just settling your being, you know. And just notice everything around you, and just notice the simplicity of this moment. This is a short version of guiding into the start point, So just notice any kind of anxiety or restlessness, if there is any, or resistance to these sensations of anxiety or restlessness. Maybe it's in the head, there's some tension, anxiety. Maybe it's in the body or in the head or wherever it is for you. And just notice. And you don't have to change anything. We don't have to change anything here, you know. It's just noticing, allowing, loving, welcoming, you know. It's not about changing anything or getting rid of anything. It's really just now just observe from awareness. So now you are in the felt sense of the body. And just notice this sense of I, so to speak, that is restless or anxious, like an identity within yourself, so to speak, just to explain it somehow. Just feel this I sense of something that is anxious or restless. And just observe it from awareness. If you don't know what that is, just feel or imagine like awareness is coming from behind your body, like you're holding it and observing it from there. And from this stable presence observation, just say, I don't get anything out of thinking. Just say it, I don't get anything out of thinking. Or you can use, I don't have to think now at all. I don't have to think now. And just notice anything that's saying no to that, that if the I, the anxious or restless I, becomes more anxious or restless, like what is it saying in the thought or in the body sensation? Put it into words and put the words in front of yourself. It will become a sentence. No, I have to think. I have to. And just watch those, or whatever comes up for you. Just let it be there in front of yourself in the space of awareness. Fully notice it. And all the attention of the mind goes to those words, to that sentence. Almost like, you know, like caressing the surface of the letters with your attention, really landing there with your attention. Awareness is looking at those words through the headspace, through the attention, so to speak. And read it very slowly, even that slow that you even notice the spaces, the gaps between the letters. And read it until it becomes very conscious. Like it's not about you, you know? Like read it like it's not about you, so to speak. And just fully make this sentence conscious. No, I have to. Or no, I have to because maybe something is coming up for you if you did this inquiry with a particular thing. Like, I don't get anything out of thinking about this particular thing. And just read it 3-4 times or even more. Just follow your own pace. Maybe you need more time. And just read it from left to right very slowly. No, I have to think about it because I have to solve it, or whatever comes up for you. Just read it again, slowly, with understanding, curiosity, allowance, openness. These are just words after words. You don't have to think about whether if it's about you or not. Just read those words, you know? Notice that it's happening in the space of awareness, the sentence, and just read it from to yourself. Or you can even, as you are looking at the words, no, I have to. You can even speak it out loud and listen to your own voice as you are saying it. You know, like fully making it conscious. And noticing the I sense. Notice the I sense that comes with it. That is reacting to that. No, I have to. And observe from awareness this I that says, no, I have to. Because like this you can see it more and embrace it more with understanding. And the second part of that practice, this inquiry, that now you can see more this anxiety or restless self by bringing this up. You made it fully conscious, triggering up this I sense of anxiety or restlessness. And now watch the same, let this sentence go, observe, and you know, you can now see that if you are fully with it, if you made it very conscious, just by fully being with it, it will dissolve on its own when it's fully conscious, when it's empty because you made it conscious. And just let it fall in the space of awareness, or let it dissolve in the space of awareness by itself. And once it dissolves, just rest without it, you know, for a couple of moments, without the words. And then, now I'm fast. You can come back to that in your own, you can do it in your own pace. I just want to share it now and not make a long video because then nobody is going to watch. Second part of the same inquiry. Our inquiry was, I don't get anything out of thinking, or I don't have to think about anything now, or I don't have to think about that particular thing now. Now just let it be true. Let it rest your system. Calm down your system like a positive affirmation, you know? Now you go there, now you're watching the sentence, and now you just let it melt within yourself. Just speak it up or read this inquiry sentence with the attitude that you just want to make it true, like a positive affirmation. I don't have to think about anything now, and just let your system rest with it. Make it true, like saying it as if it's true. and feel this peace or rest that comes with it. Like, oh, fuck, that's good, you know, I don't have to think about anything now. I can rest for a moment, or I don't get anything out of thinking, and just rest with it, with the truth of it. Let it bring you peace, and spend some time with it. Arrive to the bottom of this sentence. So this is one. I will list a couple of other inquiries that I think works pretty well if someone is highly anxious, or just an anxious or restless type of person. And I will just quickly go through this, and you can do it on your own. You can just choose the ones that really hit something, that really fits your system, and then you can just use it. So yes, and even you can change the wording, you know, find your words with that, like, wow, this is really something that fits my system, you know, it's really penetrating my system. So the other one is that I don't have to solve anything now, I don't have to do anything now, or I don't have to fix anything now. And in the same way, just observe from awareness the restless or anxious I, sense identity within yourself, this sense of I, and its resistance. Yes, I have to. If I can't solve it, if I don't solve it now, then whatever comes up for you. And just rest with it, stay in the present moment with it. And after you fully met it, just let it fall in the space of awareness. It's getting dark here. And then again, the second part of the inquiry, just let it be true. Let it penetrate your system and calm it down, you know, and just say the inquiry, I don't have to solve anything now, or I don't have to do anything now, or fix anything now. And just rest with it as much as you can. There are no full rest competition here. Just like that. And there are a couple of others. I just quickly go through this. You can come back to that. Solving this ASAP, as soon as possible, doesn't give me anything. Or solving this as soon as possible doesn't change anything. Or doing this as soon as possible doesn't give me anything, or doesn't change anything. Or fixing this as soon as possible doesn't give me anything, or doesn't change anything. Same process. And then second part of inquiry, just let it be true and let it rest your system, let your system rest with it as much as it can and wants to. Then another one. My present moment experience is safe. My present moment experience is safe. Same process, and then just let it be true. And let your system rest with it. Then another one. It's safe to fully land in this moment's experience. It's safe to fully land in this moment's experience. Process is the same. And make sure that you do both the triggering up and watch the I sense, and then make it true. Another one. My body and my emotions, or my body with my emotions, are safe as they are now. Very simple. Process is same. And I have 2 more. And maybe you can find more, so put it in the comments to help each other, you know, we are together in this. So, it's okay to be anxious or restless. It's okay to be anxious or restless. Let the anxious, restless self say whatever it wants to say. fully observe, welcome it, then let it just go, dissolve, and then go to the second part, just make it true. And the last one that I had in my mind, but you can find more: anxiety or restlessness doesn't separate me from this moment. Or anxiety or restlessness is a part of this moment, belongs to this moment, or even better, made of this moment. Yes, this is the best actually. My anxiety or restlessness is made of this moment. Let the essence fight with it, conjure it up, the thing, and then just let it be true and rest with it. So that's it. Leave comments or send me a message if you like, because I really would like to know if it works for you or not. And of course I cannot give practices that works for everyone, so it just came to my mind. It works with my system, and it works for the people who I work with. And yeah, I share these things in private sessions, private meditation sessions. I work with some people who are really anxious type of people, like PTSD, c-PTSD trauma, or they are in the middle of the repression work, so they need some support. And I teach them these tools, and I give them personalized meditations so they can stay grounded and they can learn themselves these tools. So if you also need this, you can just find me. You just send me a message, and yeah, leave comments. And now I show you the town. I don't know if you can see this because it's already dark here. I was talking too much that it became dark, and it's front camera, so I don't know if you can see anything. Yes. So that's it. Leave comments. Thank you for your attention. Hope it works. Bye bye.